Blue Jays franchise here in MLB The Show 19. We are in episode span. This will be a good game right here. I am going to actually, because I had to go check something and I realized that I need to turn down my audio a bit.
Okay, here we go. Let's go.
So maybe like this. We're just gonna, there we go, apply those changes. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me a bit better in this one. On the road in Cleveland, we are 5-3 after 2 straight losses, one to the Orioles and one in the first game of the series to Cleveland. I chose this game because I feel like Matt Shoemaker versus Trevor Bauer should be a pretty good pitching duel. Shoemaker had a very good first game. I think you saw he has like a 1.16 ERA, very good first game of the season. And he's going against Trevor Bauer, who's Trevor Bauer, just one of the best pitchers in baseball. So you see Freddie Galvis leading off for us, Pilar getting a day off.
And he takes
That's not.
on the fastball.
Strike 3 called, and that is the first strikeout of the game for Trevor Bauer. Now we see the Toronto Blue Jays starting lineup. Leading off, playing shortstop, Freddie Galvis, hitting second, playing left field, Teoscar Hernandez. Third baseman Josh Donaldson. Fourth, catcher J.Q. Realmuto. Fifth, first baseman Steve Pierce. Sixth, DH Rowdy Tellez. Seventh,
so that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's
right fielder Randall Grichuk.
This early season contest.
Eighth,
well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Third baseman, no.
Here in Cleveland.
Second baseman Brandon Jury. Ninth, I don't know. Ninth is Brad Miller. I don't know where he's playing today. He's playing center, I think. Full count now on Teoscar Hernandez. Devin Travis getting a day off too. If I forgot to mention that. Again, sorry about the coughing. I'm starting to get a bit better, but he's still going to take some time. Rips it foul. So we'll do it again. And so, as you can tell from the title, we have a big problem as Hernandez walks. And as I've been playing through these games, I'm realizing that our offense, it's okay. I mean, it's on and off some nights. But our problem is definitely our pitching. If our starters can't get it done, we don't have anybody we can bring in to lock the game down. We don't have anybody who can stop the bleeding. And that's a huge problem, because without that, we're screwed for every game of the season. The 5 wins we have now is going to be it. We're going to get destroyed. So, it just, that fastball looks like it's going out, and then it stays right up in that corner. Such an evil pitch. And ball 4 to Realmuto. So 22 pitches in the inning from Trevor Bauer. Nope, make that 26 pitches in the inning from Trevor Bauer. 3-1 count on Steve Pierce. He has been raking to start the season off. Swung way too early there. Full count on Steve Pierce. Here we go. Full count pitch from Bauer. Pierce gets under it. And Randall Grichuk will catch the fly ball for the first out of the inning. So now we see the Indians batting lineup here. Let's see what Terry Francona has. Hitting first, center fielder Tyler Naquin. Hitting second, right field Carlos Gonzalez. Third baseman Jose Ramirez. At fourth, at shortstop Francisco Lindor. I can't say this all. Matt Joyce, Carlos Santana, Jason Kipnis, Leonis Martin, and I couldn't even get the last few. And they don't give you enough time to read those lineups out loud. Well, if I want to say where in the lineup they're hitting and what position they play, I can just say their names. Jose Ramirez hits it well, left center field, or right center field. It is down. Brad Miller can't quite get over there because, I mean, if it was Kevin Pillar, he definitely would have gotten there. Kevin Pillar's speedy player, great outfielder. Brad Miller, he's just a utility player. He's commonly a second baseman. So there's Pillar. That'd be at number 3. But it is Miller. So we had to go one more at bat, but Lindor does get out. I just noticed that there was dirt clouds from the Donaldson jumping up in the air and then landing on the dirt there. That's a cool little feature. And that'll be Rowdy Tellez picking up a base hit. Tellez not having a great start to the season. Who knows? Maybe this will start to a rally for him. You can see we're wearing some throwback jerseys for Toronto in this one. Some of my favorite Blue Jays jerseys that they have. I like the old Jays logo. I like the new one now. It's okay, but the old one was really cool. He goes down swinging. Grichuk does for out number 1. That'll bring up Brandon Drury. Did he even play a game for the Yankees? I know the Yankees traded for him from Arizona, and they were saying that he was like gonna be what Didi Gregorius was when they got him from Arizona, and they just flipped him, traded him to Toronto, and he sucked. The Yankees got away with one there. And a 2-2 count on Brad Miller, the man who ruined our perfect game in the bottom of the first inning by being too slow. But whatever, you know. I guess I'll have to get over it. Now 2-2 pitch to Miller. As Tellez takes off for second, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Okay. I was kind of, I don't know. Whatever. Here we go. 1-1 count on Matt Joyce. That ball hit well. Get there, Brad. Please get there, Brad. Brad. Oh my God. Brad Miller is the worst center fielder. I should have put like Hernandez in center, and then Miller can just go sit out in left where they put the scrubs who can't play baseball. Unless, and yeah, just you have to have an extra person there, so just throw the bad player out there. Not to say that if any of you are left fielder, you're bad. I'm just saying that like, if you don't have like, say if your left fielder's like a day off, you don't have another outfielder on your bench, you can like put a pitcher there. I forget who it was. There was a team who put a pitcher in left field last time. It's just. It's the easiest position to play. But that might not be true. Oh my God! Leonis Martin will work a walk, and it's a 1-1 count. And the fastball, not called a strike, because this umpire is blind as a bat without eyes. And it's a 2-2. What are you talking about? I'm going to throw this at you, Oh, that was almost a grand slam for Mr. Kevin Pilecki. Not quite. Full count pitch fouled off. Now Shoemaker getting quite a few pitches here in the bottom of the second, and he gets Pilecki looking 2 away. That'll be Shoemaker's first strikeout of the game. Tyler Naquin comes up to hit here with 2 outs and the bases loaded. He goes down swinging as well. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Progressive Field. All right. Oh my God, Brad Miller again. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. I'm setting my controller down. And he lays off there, ball 4. There you go. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So Miller works a walk to start the inning, and that'll bring up Freddie Galvis. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Yeah, actually, that's where I remembered Galvis from when he was the Philly shortstop, as he splits the gap there, hits it into the right center field gap. That'll be a double. I remember him when he was the Philly shortstop. He played a year for the Padres, but who really remembers that?
And that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley.
I don't think anybody remembers his time with Padres, really. I don't even think he does. So, that tells you about how unimportant his time there was. But now he's making a pretty big impact here for the Blue Jays. Pitch in the dirt. Miller will come home and no! Trevor Bauer laying down the tag. As they say he was out. I think that's just a horrendous call. Either way, 2-2 count on Teoscar Hernandez.
Soft liner to the left side.
You're kidding me? They're gonna not score.
Third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
They're gonna somehow not score off of this. That brings up Josh Donaldson with a 3-1 count.
Runner in scoring position with 2 guys. The set and the 3-1 pitch.
And Donaldson walks.
And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him.
So now runners on the corners, 1-1 count on JT Realmuto.
The wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
And he hits it well. Left center field. That is down. That'll be an RBI single for the Blue Jays catcher, and they are up 1-0 in the third. That'll bring up Steve Pearce on a 3-1 count. He has 3 home runs already on the season. I wanted it. That would have been ball 4 and loaded the bases, but I mean, this is about where the good players in our lineup stop. So, and Pearce gets under it.
Joyce is there.
To left field. We're going to the bottom of the third.
In now for Cleveland, Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez steps up to the plate now here for the Indians to start off the bottom of the third. He gives this ball a ride. Deep left center field, and Brad Miller will catch it with his back against the wall. Carlos Gonzalez just under the ball. He missed that home run by a matter of inches. Like, that wasn't even a matter of feet. That was a matter of inches. That was so close. So now 2-1 count. Francisco Lindor up, and he hits it center field. Miller there, inning over. So a pretty quick 1, 2, 3 inning.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Good interview there from Heidi Watney, and as I was saying, a pretty quick 1, 2, 3 inning there for Shoemaker and the Jays, and now Rowdy Tellez deep center field. Tyler Naquin on the warning track will bring that one in, and Tellez barely missing his 2nd home run of the year. And that'll bring up Randall Grichuk, former St. Louis Cardinal, now playing in the Great North, or Great White North, or whatever you want to call it, for the Blue Jays. And the 2-1 pitch fouled off. So it's back to a 2-2 count. See what Bauer and the catcher Perez have in mind. It'll be high for ball 3. Is there catcher Perez? Stats. Box score. Oh, Kevin Plawecki. I'm not thinking Salvador Perez. I know is a Royal. It's they have some Perez on their team. Oh my God, Grichuk looks stupid swinging at something like that. Bauer has his 4th strikeout of the game. 2-2 count on Drury. The pitch from Bauer, slider outside. The count is full. Brad Miller's on deck.
Brad Miller would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
And Drury fouls it off, so we'll do it again. Either way, it has been a
once again a 3-2.
It's been a high pitch count for Bauer so far this game. Jury gives that ball right deep right field. Brandon Jury with a home run. Ow. My throat hurts now. A 2-out, 2-strike count, and Brandon Jury turns that pitch around for his first home run of the year. Let's take one more look at this one, sending it opposite field.
But it doesn't matter to him. He still
And
has
that
enough
ball
power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite
carries
field,
out
no
of
less.
here.
Now that is
It's
some man
2-0
strength.
Blue Jays.
Standing in now,
And now
Brad Miller.
2-0.
And
Wait, sorry, not
definitely
2-0.
broke the plane there as he went
1-1.
after the pitch
A
inside,
1-2
and
now.
strike two.
The count on Brad Miller. And here we go. The pitch from Bauer to Miller. Fouled off. Miller barely able to get a piece of that one. And now he's bunting with 2 away. Nope, it was a fake bunt. Brad Miller will ground that pin.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Alright. But not before Brandon Jury tacks one more on the board. As the Blue Jays lead at 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, Shoemaker still on the mound for Toronto. Ground ball, good play by the interim, not really interim, but current to this game. Second baseman Brandon Jury. Shoemaker lets Santana give that ball a ride. Deep. It is off the wall. Throw it! Throw it! I can't help this. I can't help. You saw that he had the thing under him that said throw it, and he just would not throw the ball. Jason Kipnis up now with a 1-2 count. If they score, it's actually Brad Miller's fault.
If he doesn't, that might have been an inside to Parker.
Pulled toward right center field.
Richard under it. He's there. Will they tag? They will not. Santana not the fastest. Who was it? Leonis Martin up now. 1-2 pitch. Foul tip, strike 3. Shoemaker gets out of the jam. That'll bring up Freddie Galvis now in the top of the 5th with a full count. See if he can do something to start off the inning for Toronto. All he does is hit a high fly ball, and Tyler Naquin there for out number 1. Trying not to cough into the mic. 2-2 count now. Teoscar Hernandez up. 2-2 pitch from Bauer, fouled off by Hernandez. We'll do it again.
He hit that ball on the screws.
Hernandez hasn't really done much at the plate this season. 2 RBIs, hitting .250. He's made a few decent plays in the field, but he has not really made any major contributions for this team whatsoever so far. Not to say that he can't turn it up in April and May and June. Sorry, no, May and June and stuff. But for right now, he goes down on strike. 3-1 count on Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And make him 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Donaldson goes back to first base. And now a 1-2 count. That brings up JT Realmuto for the Blue Jays. And he gives that ball. He hits it pretty well left center, but Tyler Naquin under it to end the inning.
One left. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And this is
Alright, another good interview there from Heidi Watney as Brad Miller. Great play here to start off the bottom of the 5th. Unnecessary, maybe, but still a great play. Now Tyler Naquin up. There are people warming up in the Cleveland bullpen as it doesn't look like Trevor Bauer will be going much further in this one. But for me, maybe, yeah, his pitch count, but I have really no reason. Hold on, I'll check what it is. I really have no reason to even warm anybody up. He has 71 pitches in the 5th inning. Oh, he's not going a complete game, but he can go like 7 innings or so. Great game for Matt Shoemaker, even though he gives up a little bloop single there to Carlos Gonzalez. Oh my gosh, the Dodgers take it back to back. They're up 11-2. And that ball crushed deep right field. It is foul. Full count pitch. Real Muto called for it, and I think that was a slider there. Inning over. So Adam Simber will come in to pitch for Cleveland here in the top of the 6th inning. A 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. So if the score stays the same, oh wow, the Dodgers just set an all-time record with their 7th home run on opening day. Wow. But if the score stays the same, Trevor Bauer is in line for the loss. Matt Shoemaker is in line for the win.
Here's another 2-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 call.
Keep getting caught looking. That'll bring up Rowdy Tellez with one out and a 1-1 count. Nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Simber gets the sign from Plawecki, and Tellez hits it pretty well in center field, but Naquin, the speedy center fielder, able to get there for out number 2. That brings up Randall Grichuk here in the top of the 6th with 2 away. He will hit a ground ball to short. Lindor fields throw across the diamond to Santana, ends the inning. Boy steps up, strike 3 looking. Shoemaker picks up another strikeout, his 4th of the game. And Carlos Santana, he doubled in his last at-bat. See what he can do for the Tribe here. 2-1 pitch to Santana, make it 2-2. Count is even. Shoemaker gets the sign from Real Muto, and it's fly ball to right field. Randall Grichuk there. We're going to the 7th. There's no way the Dodgers could do another home run. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel. I think the Dodgers hit another home run. Are you kidding me? Stepping up to the plate, Brad Miller. He was a ground-out victim last time up. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. The pitch to Miller. Pulled toward right center hit field. Towards the right center field gap, but Naquin another good catch. That'll bring up Freddie Galvis with 2 away here. 2-1 count. See if he can extend the inning for Teoscar Hernandez. He checks his swing there. It's a 3-1 count.
But they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they
the 3-1 pitch to Freddie Galvis.
The 3-1. And this
is inside for ball 4. So Simber will walk Freddie Galvis to bring up Gorkys. Not Gorkys. What team does Gorkys Hernandez play for? I'm not sure. This is Teoscar Hernandez. 1-2 count on Teoscar Hernandez. And he hits Simber. It hits Simber right in the ankle. Would have been a base hit, but Simber, good play there to bounce back, recover from it, and get the out. Jason Kipnis up. Strike 3 looking. Shoemaker picks up his 5th. Matt Shoemaker having a fantastic outing here today. He's pitched better than any other starter in the Blue Jays rotation so far. I mean, he doesn't really have much to try and beat, but he has to be in the Cy Young question. I mean, yeah, it's like the less than 10 games into the season, but that doesn't mean we can't talk about who might be in the question for Cy Young. Oh, maybe fatigue starting to wear off here on Shoemaker. He gives up a one-out double there. Indians are 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position in the game. And they almost double him off. A good play from Josh Donaldson. And there are 2 away. 3-1 count on Tyler Naquin. And it'll be a 3-2 count. And that ball's crushed by Naquin. And it is out of here. Tyler Naquin ties the game with this line drive home run in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Matt Shoemaker, who's had a great game, just took a shot to the heart. He put together such a great outing and to maybe not even be in line for the win. That's why I'm gonna try and leave him in. I'll let him be able to allow one more base runner. So I'm gonna give him one more at bat so he can at least be in line for the win, maybe. Oh, I should have walked him. Whatever. 2-1 count now. Jose Ramirez up 2-2. And fouled off. Ramirez, a yearly MVP candidate in the American League. One of these years he'll finally win it. And Hernandez, Teoscar Hernandez bringing it in, but not before Tyler Naquin ties the game. And, well, the Blue Jays want to try and get Shoemaker a win. They need a run here in the 8th. 1-2 count on Donaldson. A 1-2 pitch to the Jays' third baseman. Wow, we have like 44,000 usually every game in Toronto. The Indians with 28,000 in this one. Right center field. Like, this is a center field, I thought, but that'll be the right fielder getting over there, cutting it off for Donaldson. Leadoff single. Now JT Realmuto up. 1 on, no one out here in the top of the 8th. And a ground ball tailor-made. 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, our leadoff base hit erased, and this game is back to even. Swing and a miss from Steve Pearce on the slider. Dan Otero on the mound if you didn't see that for Cleveland. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third break.
And here we go. 2-2 pitch to Steve Pearce is inside. Count runs full. Rowdy Tellez on deck.
Rowdy Tellez would be next.
And Pearce, ground ball, Lindor, Fields, throw to Santana is there. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Can I see his ERA? Oh, still only a 1.93 ERA. I'm happy with that. Let's not let it get any worse. We'll bring in Ken Giles. He's had a pretty good season so far. 1-1. And that is inside.
Won't get a decision in this one, but
swing and a miss.
Pretty well here this evening.
2-2 pitch.
To count to Francisco Lindor.
Line shot fielded by Drury, one away. Could this be the first game of this series to go into extra innings? Guess we'll find out. As Giles gets the sign, he kicks and fires a swing and a miss. Last time I looked, Matt Joyce was the leading candidate for MVP. And we're making him look silly, so doing something right. And Rowdy Tellez to lead off the top of the ninth for the Blue Jays. Otero fires in the third pitch of the at-bat, and it gets over the glove of who's that, Kipnis? I believe over the glove of Kipnis, and that will be a single. Lead-off single for Rowdy Tellez. And slider outside, 2-1 count on Grichuk.
But you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider.
And the 2-1 pitch fouled off. The count will be 2-2. Probably should have let that go, so it's 3-1, but yeah. 2-2 pitch to Grichuk, fouled off again. That changeup did not look like a changeup. 2-2 pitch to Grichuk, fouled off again, so definitely putting up a fight here, getting up Otero's pitch count for sure. But we'll do the 2-2 one more. One more time, that's all we need. Randall Grichuk, a base hit.
Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now is still
Honestly, what we
nobody
could
out.
do, probably just take Tellez out, put in a fast batter, or a fast runner, but whatever. Full count on Drury. He hits it well. That will be caught. Tellez will tag. He is safe at third, and as long as we don't hit into a double play, we are in position to maybe take the lead. That will bring up Brad Miller. If he grounds into a double play, I will rage. Swing and a miss on the changeup. 1-2. Just hit a sac fly, Brad. A sac fly, or that'll do it. Into the left center field gap. That will be an RBI double for Brad Miller, and the Blue Jays take a 3-2 lead in the ninth.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings,
and that brings up Freddie Galvis. 1-2 count here on him. Top of the ninth. And he lines it up the... that really isn't okay. He lines it up the middle. That will be a 2 RBI single for Galvis. It's 5-2 Jays. Galvis, he's pumped up. Tim Mesa will come into the game. We traded him there. Tim Mesa was on our team. We traded him to the Indians for Dan Gamble and another prospect. Teoscar Hernandez hits into a double play from the dude who we traded there. And can Ken Giles get the job done here and get the win in Game 2 of the series for Toronto and even it up? So Game 3 is the rubber match. That ball popped, or fly ball left field. And Teoscar Hernandez there, out number 1. Blue Jays 2 outs away from picking up the win. Ground ball, Galvis fields, throw to first, in time, 2 away. And 1 left, 1 out left, here we go. Kevin Plawecki, and the Indians down to their final strike, blown away by Ken Giles, and that'll do it. The Toronto Blue Jays will win this game here in Cleveland. They'll even this series up 1-1. And very good game. Brandon Drury, he's your player of the game. He went 1 for 4. Pretty good game for the Blue Jays starter. Matt Shoemaker. All around a good game. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see